So the film is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I have to first just tell you that. You are in a unique position as writing and directing this, that you have to ask your wife a second time
Right.
if she will be in your film. So
Yes.
how does that work?
You just do it. You fly right in the face of fear and you just ask her again. I was as terrified the second time as I was the first time. She had an amazing response, which is, when you write the script, let me read it. And, you know, I know that if you, because I didn't want to do a sequel. I wasn't planning on writing and directing a sequel. I didn't think it could ever get more personal of an experience than the first one was for me. It was a love letter to my kids. And then I had this one idea of continuing that metaphor and making this bigger idea about parenthood. And I said, if I write this script, and she said, if you write that script that way, I'll know that you love it, and then, you know, I'll sign on. And when she read the script, she said, yes, I definitely want to be in this, which was huge, because it is. It's that first boost of confidence. She is my first and last checkpoint of what's good and what I love in the world is if she likes it.
Well, she delivered, for sure.
She sure did.
You both did, but she was unbelievable.
She's amazing.
Can you talk about a time, this film is all about kind of like surviving when there's a lot of fear and loss around you.
Yeah.
Is there a time in your life where you felt that personally was happening and you had to just keep moving?
Oh, sure. I think there are many times in my life. I think, like everybody, we go through ups and downs in life, and I think that it is this sort of resilience that, you know, obviously I'm encapsulating it in a movie, but the true heroism is when you're able to dig deep and figure out a way out of the darker places, and that's really hard to do. And I think that, to me, that's the reason why I wrote this second movie, because if the first one was a love letter to my kids, this one is a, you know, sort of a dream of mine that my kids would be this courageous, this hopeful, and this optimistic, and, you know, hoping that the youth of the world will be as courageous as these kids to light a candle in the middle of all that dark.
As I was reading the production notes, I read some of the things you said, and it was really touching how you speak about thinking of letting your own children go out into the world.
Yeah.
When you were writing this, were you thinking about your own girls and how one day they are going to say, bye, Dad?
1,000,000%. And I think that, you know, the first movie, if it's about, you know, that promise that you make to your kids, which is a false promise, all parents know it, that if you stick with me, you'll be safe forever, right? All parents know that that's a false promise. And when that promise is broken, that's what this movie's about, because I think when that promise from parents to kids is broken, that's what adolescence is. That's what growing up is. And so I had this idea that Millie's character would actually have to endure the loss of her father, but also take on the mantle of her father, somehow find the way to have the courage to be hopeful enough to go out into the world. And so, you know, writing that, I was crying every single day writing it, because I hope my kids are like that.
I'm sure they will be.
I hope so.
Their mother certainly is.
Amen, yeah.
You also have the great honor of being a girl dad.
Yes.
My father is as well.
Right on.
What is your favorite? Are you the kind of dad that like is down with doing the nails, the hair? What's your favorite activity with them?
Anything they want to do. I was finger weaving just 3 hours ago. My daughter taught me, instead of doing it on a little loom, like we were finger weaving these long scarves together on our fingers, and I probably got more into it than she did. Just a week ago, I was in the final moments of the edit. I was super stressed out and wasn't sleeping because we were kind of going all night, all hours of the night. And when I got up in the morning, my daughter very clearly said, choose one. And she laid out a makeup kit and she said, you can do your eyes, your nails, or I forget what the other one was. And I said, I'll do nails. And she went, great. So she painted my nails pink all day, and I felt way better about the whole day.
Aw, you wore it proudly.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
Love that. Your wife just told me a story, and I don't know if you know the moment you impressed your mother-in-law when you gained her acceptance.
Oh boy, but she does. Does Emily know? Oh boy.
When you flew to the premiere in the first 24 hours, or in the first time you were dating.
Yes.
Apparently you got Mrs. Blunt's approval right away.
Awesome. Yeah, I flew, I think I flew 6,000 miles to watch a movie and fly right back. And it was the premiere of her amazing movie, Young Victoria. And it was very early on in dating. I wasn't sure if I was overshooting it, but I decided to do it anyway, and I was really happy to be there.
She says that she was blown away.
Oh, really?
And she knew you were a keeper.
Awesome.
So I'm sure you already know this, but...
it's good to know, though. Always good to know you're in with the in-laws.
We are coming up on a big milestone. It's been 15 years since The Office hit the airwaves.
Okay, yes.
So it's still one of the most streamed
It's insane.
shows.
It's totally insane.
What do you think it is that keeps people coming back for more?
I have no idea. I think that I think I'm too overwhelmed by the fact that people keep watching it and are still connecting to it in a way that is so, I don't know, profound. I think that, to me, I hope it's because of the same reason we made it, which is you can see a little piece of yourself or a piece of your own coworkers in every one of the characters, so that there's a part of it that feels immediately familiar. But you can't really make fun of your boss to his face, so you might as well go watch a show that makes fun of their boss to his face. So I don't know, things like that. I'm blown away. I mean, the other thing is that the age of the fans that we have keeps dropping. I was just at an airport and a 4-year-old came up and was like, "Love The Office," and I was like, "What? Do you even know how to use the remote to play? I don't even understand what's happening right now."
Let's get the gang back together.
I would love it. I would love it.